Good afternoon. Thoughts on the way you thought things went?
Yeah, it was our first Saturday scrimmage situation. And really, to have any officials here, thought it was physical. Thought guys get some good things on both sides of the ball. Had some good moments. We had the chance to see some guys blocking effectively, and I thought we tackled pretty well when we went live. I thought that he's always going to catch the football. So we had many guys that are affected by that. We did get a fumble. So defense, that's a great takeaway. Offense, that's not what you want. But overall, though, I thought the ball was secured well. I was encouraged by our specialist work. We did a good job with our PAT field goals and our punt team, our protections on those, and the executing the field goals. So when you just kind of look at the big picture of it all, the film is what I'll be able to watch here soon and know exactly how we did. But first impressions were very positive.
What are you looking for from Luke in the spring, but now certainly next season? Timmy.
Yeah, Luke Timmy to me is leadership, and he and I have sat down, and he's such a good player for us. He makes so many plays and does everything so right. My challenge to him is now lead. Don't just be taking care of you. And he does a great job taking care of Luke, which is step number one. But now, as a senior, I need him to pull guys with him, and he's kind of a quiet guy in some ways, but he's such a great example of doing the little things right, and he practices so hard, does everything right, that I got to have him pulling guys with him, and not just in his room. We're talking beyond the room, into the whole offense, and then ultimately to the whole team. So to me, that's the next step for him, is to really affect this team as a leader.
Do you see him as maybe more of an outside receiver role?
He can do both, and I think because he's a guy he's obviously been very effective as a slot, and does a great job of getting in and out of his breaks and getting open. But I just think that we really like for our guys to not be pigeonholed, where they got to have the skill set to do both. And we've got some receivers dinged up right now that aren't going live, and so we're going to put him out there and just get a chance to see what he can do. But he's obviously makes a lot of plays.
Speaking of receivers, you mentioned Donovan Hill as someone you hope to have back before the end of spring ball. Where is he at right now?
Well, right now he was out in full pads today and getting some reps and individual time working. So it's just a progression to bring him along. To me, it's just whatever his knee can handle at this point. So we want to try and be as aggressive and yet cautious at the same time, if that makes sense. And I think that to me, I think it's a lot of him now getting confidence in his knee. So it's definitely healing. It's definitely doing better. And I just think that I'm just encouraging to see him out here. He wasn't in pads prior to the spring break, and now we got him back today. And we're just going to hopefully do more and more each practice.
While you'd like to have him full go, how much has it helped, giving other receivers some quality reps in his place?
Yeah, that's always the case. When you have a guy like him that would be in there, and when he's not, the other guys are getting opportunities. We've got just a guy Jacoby who's young and just getting here, and you just want to continue to get as many guys. To me, the springtime is all about reps. And even today's everything is scripted for the most part, except for the opening drives. And the second number of plays you want to get is just reps. You just want to see reps. You want to get guys, playing football, with pads on, because you can only do it so many days in the spring. You can't do it all in the summer. And really critical that we get as many reps as we can.
Coach, quarterback, it looks like Mike has taken a step up to number 2.
Mm-hmm.
How is that? How is he progressing, and how is the group progressing?
Yeah, I think that I was asked yesterday about his progress, and I said, well, I'll let you know tomorrow, after the scrimmage. And I think he continued to move forward, and make good decisions. And it's always hard, though, at this point. One of his strengths is his ability to move around and being in a blue jersey and having a quick whistle on him. That part is kind of neutralized a little bit. So you really don't get a chance to see all of that. But just it's the decision-making, the part, and accuracy in the throws. And as we all know, the ball, comes out of his hand pretty quick. And so I just think that I was encouraged by the way he played today. I have to go back and watch the film, but yeah, I think he's been worthy of that promotion, and he'll continue to press. And as all those guys, and Ben Payton, same thing. You just got to continue to make ourselves better. It's a critical position. You're going to have you need multiple guys at that spot. I've never been through a season where one guy starts every snap, plays every single game. And so we've got to have that depth there for sure. So, but I was encouraged by the way he played today, and we'll go back and watch the film to see if that was confirmed.
Having Thomas Allen here, I mean, he's a guy in the mix to play. How do you kind of balance the father-son aspect, as well as getting him in the mix to actually?
Yeah, it's interesting, because I've been on the other end of it. I played for my dad, and the butt chewing from your dad at practice is different, And so, like I said, I know how it feels, and the challenge is this: you find yourself being so hard on him. And that's where I was told by several guys, don't be your son's position coach. That is almost an impossible thing to do. But I'm a linebacker guy, so it's the first place where my eyes go. So I'm not his position coach, which is good, but I'm also I think I think you have to learn, because as I shared with him before spring started, he was on the scout team, so there was really none of that. And so I'm never down there with him, but being involved in the defense. And so now he's in the middle of stuff. And so learning how to take that criticism from your dad, and you'll notice how I feel he calls me coach, Coach Allen. But obviously he'll always be my son, But the key is this, he knows that he got to earn it. He got to earn it, and he may have to earn it just like I had to earn it above and beyond when I was a kid. And my dad made it that way, and that's okay. And I think that's a part of it. But at the same time, I want to be fair, And so he just got to, But I think if you've never done it, it's you just don't understand how different it really is. But it's also very special, And to have him here with us is a neat thing, and just to be able to, as we've said in the past, either you're with him all the time if he's here, and if he wasn't here, you'd never see him. So you got one extreme or the other, and so we're a close family, and so we're thrilled and very blessed to have this opportunity for sure. But I'm gonna be all over his tail.
How about you guys at safety, other than Jonathan Crawford and Juwan, Ryan, and Jonah being moved over there, and Will Bryan? What have you seen from those guys so far?
I tell you, it's a very young and athletic group. I love how we move. I think we got some really good tacklers. Juwan and Fitzy are two really good tacklers, two really physical players. Jonah's learning how to play the position. We played in high school. I hadn't played it here, but I see a lot of potential. I do. He's long and athletic, and he can run, and he's physical. And so, to me, that's a great combination. And Khalil, it's like a guy that hasn't played much, but he's still young and he's experienced. Another one, and then having Isaac James over here on defense now. Just the athleticism of that core guys, those three positions, the Free, the Rover, and the Husky, is probably the strength of our defense athletically, and really encouraging to have the numbers and got guys coming, that we're really excited about. So it gives that flexibility to be able to get the best players on the field. And my whole goal is, we got to have two deep. And to me, it's almost a slash. It has to be that way. And that's what really hurt us last year. We had those, the free safety, the Rover, the Husky, the Mike, and the Stinger. Those five guys played way too much football. And it hurt us. It really did hurt us on special teams. It hurt us late in the season. It hurt us late in games. And so even a guy like Jonathan Crawford, that's why we've got Juwan Burgess behind him. Jonathan's a great player, but he can't play 85 snaps a game, and we've got to be able to. They have tremendous special teams value, and they have to have late game and late season value, and your body just gets worn down. And so my goal is to be able for us to be two deep, playing and have both guys as a starter mentality at all those positions. And that's what we recruited to. So I recruited so many safeties, so many linebackers. Yeah, they're going to be young, but our system is such to where we believe that they can learn it and execute it at an early age because of the way it's structured. So, but I'm excited about that group. Yeah, they're going to make mistakes. They're going to be a little green, but when you've got athleticism and you can tackle, then those are two good combinations.
What do you see out of Morgan Ellis, and maybe what are your expectations for him going into year two?
He's changed his body. I had a guy that came today, hadn't seen him the whole offseason since he was like, whoa, right away, and was the first guy he noticed. And bigger, stronger, faster, understands what he's doing, and runs behind his pads even better than he did before. So it's, but it's that position, you better be big and strong in this league. And so he's improving himself physically. It's about the mental toughness, the mental discipline of just finding ways to get better every single day. And that's what he is, a young running back. He's got that unique challenge of he had success as a freshman, how do I come back my sophomore year with that same edge, that same hunger that it took me to get right here? Because he came in with a chip on his shoulder or something in the fall, and he has to have that same mentality coming into his sophomore season.
But health-wise, where are you guys at?
Yeah, pretty good. You're always going to have a few guys dinged up, and you notice Nick Linder's out here. He had to have a surgery. Happened right before spring break, and he'll be out the rest of the spring, but he'll be fine for the fall. So, but I was really encouraged by the way that that's progressing and the summary of that. So I feel good about him. He's been through this a lot, and so reps part isn't as big of a deal for him, but he'll have plenty of time to get himself ready for the fall. So other than that, we feel pretty good. We got a couple guys that we're trying to monitor right now and get them squared away. But you just want to be physical, and you want to be able to keep you guys healthy. It's a big balance during spring football.
I saw Nick with the brace. Is that the same sort of shoulder injury he dealt with previously?
No, it's a different situation. So, but it's one that's I feel very good about. That he will be balanced. He'll be 100%. Shouldn't have any effects on it.
With the relative lack of bodies of receiver, are you trying other guys from running backs out there?
Well, we will a little bit, but what we try to do right now is control. We have several guys, if you notice, that they can do certain parts of practice, and so if that part of skellies and things where we're just staying on our feet, then they're getting all the reps then we go live, or thud tempo, then we don't let those guys in there. So we're trying to control that and keep from running those guys ragged. Even when we do a certain blitz period, we don't have them run their routes full just to keep their legs fresh. But Mike Najet's a guy that we can put out there as a slot that I think is something. He's got great ball skills. So finding those running backs that have that skill set, I think that's what you have to do. And until we get our numbers up at that position group and get some of those guys healthy, that's probably going to be something for sure. But we gotta get that receiver room healthy, and we gotta get the numbers where they need to be. And they're getting closer, but we're not there right now.
With Mo Burnham and Peyton Hendershot and Caleb Jones, what have you seen out of them this spring? Where do they fit in going forward?
Yeah, I tell you, Mo's really progressing. It's just you kind of get thrust into a lot of things, and I think he sometimes thinks I pick on him because I get on him a lot, but I tell him, put my arm around him and let him know that, hey, when I'm getting on you, it's because I think you got something special in there. And so I'm trying to press him, so he's made good progress. And I like what I see from him. Once again, he's physical and got a little burst to him. Caleb's changing his body. Athletically, strength. He's not very strong. He's big, but he's not near as strong as he's going to be. And he's probably benefited as much as anybody in our program from Coach Blue and Dr. Ray. So, but I think he's going to be special. I really do. I think he's a different guy. He has really good feet for a guy that's large. And the length he has is different and unique. So, and just love him as a kid. He's everything we want. And do things. I work hard. Just got to keep pushing. He's still young. He's a guy that sticks out when you walk out here, but you have a chance to develop him. And it's like these guys. Who's the other guy you mentioned?
Peyton Hendershot.
Yeah, and Peyton, to me, he made a play in yesterday's or Thursday's practice in the end zone. You just saw everything that we saw out of high school: the length, the athleticism. He was such a really good basketball player. So explosive, and he's getting bigger and stronger. He's got an edge about him. He's got a little meanness to him, which I love, and he can catch. So he needs to. I want to really see him take that next step this spring. And he's definitely doing that, and we need that from this position. It's a position that we know with Ian graduating, there's a void there from that, and I think that group, I think as a whole group, has probably improved as much as anybody. All three of those guys, and so really encouraging. I just think that Austin Doris is another guy he's maximizing what he has, and being able to get better and help this football team.
All right. Thanks, guys.